Today we are going to be talking about a very famous 2017 horror movie by Stephen King, and that movie is It. Now, if for some reason you do not know what this movie is, let me tell you a little bit about it. It is about a shape-shifting monster that disguises itself as a clown named Pennywise, and it preys on the fear of the children in Derry. Now, this movie actually has a lot of really cool storytelling elements and foreshadowing. One example of this is when Georgie is in his brother Bill's bedroom while he is making him a paper boat, and Georgie draws a smiley face with his finger on his brother's bedroom window. And now this smiley face eventually disappears, and that represents how Georgie eventually disappears into the sewers with Pennywise. Creepy, right? Something else really creepy about this movie is something that I just now noticed, and I've seen this movie many times, but it's been hidden in plain sight the entire time. Something obvious about this movie is that every adult and parent is very mean and not very nice to their children, and they don't really understand things. But you may just think that that's because they're an adult. If you pay a little bit closer attention, you may realize that all the adults in this movie are actually watching some specific TV show with an older lady and a bunch of children. But if you listen a little closer to what the TV show is saying, you'll hear really creepy phrases like, "The sewer is a fun place to play with your friends," and "If you come down here, you'll float too." Sounds familiar, right? This is actually because that TV show is brainwashing the adults into not being able to know or see anything that Pennywise does.
We'll float down here. Yes, we do.
This explains why Beverly's dad, in one specific scene, was not able to see any of the blood in her bathroom, even though it was clearly all over the place. Another example of this is when Ben is getting bullied by Henry Bowers and a couple of adults drive by, and Ben is screaming for help, but they're not stopping or doing anything about it, and then as they drive by, you see a red balloon float up out of the back seat of the car. This is also because that TV show is brainwashing the adults into not seeing bad things or not caring about anything, because Pennywise wants everything to go bad and they want all the kids to be scared, so they think what Pennywise thinks and just lets all the danger happen. Which is what caused Henry Bowers and Beverly Marsh to actually kill their fathers. Now I could talk about this movie forever because there's still so much more to analyze about this movie, but this is all I had time for. Thanks for watching, and remember, the sewer is not a fun place to play with your friends.